What's your name?
I'll take the fifth on that one.
Where you from?
From West London.
How old are you?
I'm like 34 now.
Alright, well, obviously we can see you're in prison at the moment. Can you tell us what you're in jail for?
This time I'm in for armed robbery on cash and transit, CIT, aka cash and transit.
And what, how did that come about then?
Well, basically this one I got 10 years for. Obviously you drive around in convoy, look for a van, jump out, run up to the geezer, have a kick him with the arse, take the box, fly kick him, give him a dig, spray him, sometimes stab him. Don't really use a gun on them because obviously it turns it into armed robbery, but at the same time when you do it with knife, yada yada yada, it kind of turns it into the same sort of thing, but so just take the box off him, smash the box open, and then obviously you get paid. But that one there went a bit wrong this time. So when we jumped out and went to grab the box, the guy was resisting. They ended up spraying him with CS gas. And then that turned it into an armed robbery. And then obviously when we jumped back in the car, someone tried to block us in, so we smashed his car. I drove into him, ripped his car off. Then police tried to grab us out, drove into their car, ripped them off, reversed up, done a left, done a right. Drove through one of them stop check things, and then on a left, on a right, jumped over some wall, and then the wall about this big. We're looking at each other like we've got balaclavas on and that, and there's police trotting by on horses. So we're like, fucking hell, it's not a good day today. You know what I mean? So waiting for them to trot down the right, jumped over the wall, ran down the left, ran up to the first car that was coming towards us, which happened to be an L, like when they're doing the driving test with the L plate on the top, coming towards us. I ran up to him like that, stopped him, opened his door, gave him a dig, sprayed him, dragged him out, told the other geezer, the instructor, got him out, jumped in the car, took off, overtaking cars in the learner car. Abandoned that car, jumped up over a wall, within a fence, went into a Wimpy's, ordered a burger. We could get our bearings together. And where we was, because it was all spare at the moment, that one. A bus went by, and got jumping on the bus. They got CCTV from the Wimpy, CCTV on the bus. We got off the bus, jumped into the cab, but the cab to take us to Westfield. Obviously they got CCTV from the Wimpy, us getting onto the bus, getting off the bus, dragging down the cab. And then obviously they got the cab geezer's number, asking where did he take us. He said Westfields. Next minute they got CCTV of us in Westfields. Now having a good spend up. Louis Vuitton, Gucci. The turn up.
Was this your first time ever committing this sort of crime?
No. It was kind of a career, really. We used to do them for fun. Really, do you know what I mean? It's just like second nature. But yeah. So that one banged to rights. You know what I mean? They ended up slapping the elbow on us, and then they tried to observation us, but I ended up getting nicked on something else completely different. And I was already 5-year recall. They wanted me for anyway, so I got nicked for that. Got sent back to jail for that. And then they tried to watch my code E, but they just ended up nicking them. So then I ended up seeing them in jail. And I got a 10. One got 9.5. No, I got 10 years. My other Cody got 8.5. My other Cody got 8. Them two are out now. Hold on, wait there. Gotta take this call.
So is this your first time in jail?
Nah, this is about my sixth. No.
How old was you the first time you went jail?
I I'm 34 now. I got a couple of 18 months when I was a kid. Then when I was about 18, I got 7. And then when I finished the 7, I come out 27. Yeah, when I was 18, 18 I went to jail. 19 I got the 7. And then I come out about 26. I ended up doing the full 7 out of that, give or take, whatever. I think they let me out 8 weeks. And they sent me back to do the rest of the bird. Then when I was about 27, then I ended up getting a 4 EPP. I've done 3 out of 4, so 10 and 3, straight 10, a couple of 18 months when I was a kid, 11, 12. And then obviously I've been away 5 now, so 17, 18 by the time I get out next year. You know what I mean? So it's adding up now.
And how do you find the prison lifestyle?
I reckon prison's what you make it. As in the sense of, yeah, well, do you know what? I could show you my cell, yeah, and you could say, oh, he's living all right, and I obviously phone, shot him in jail, making dough, whatever, yeah? But then I could show you next door cell, and my man's doing bird. Do you know what I mean? My man's got nothing in the cell. And his cell looks fucked. He's just sitting there, he's watching channels like 1 to 5. Do you know what I mean? He ain't got Netflix or, I feel like obviously Netflix, you know what I mean? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You just sit there and just go through all this shit. If you look in his cell now, you know what I mean? He ain't got no stereo, no Xbox box, but he's doing some proper hot. Do you know what I mean?
How did you get Netflix in jail?
Well, you buy an Xbox for like a monkey, and then you buy your Wi-Fi for like 400 quid, and you get them in, and then you're away. You've got Wi-Fi over there, huh?
How do you get phones in jail?
Well, come drone, fucking thrown over the fence, screws, sent in stereos, DVD player, all sorts of stuff. I mean, Rule 39, all sorts of stuff.
And how much you have to pay for it?
Well, you just heard the conversation there with him ringing. So I put 1,700 quid in his account yesterday for 2 phones and I know Bluetooth. So do the math, you know what I mean? Bluetooth is 100 quid. The other 2, whatever.
Have you had any dramas since you've been in jail?
Back in the day, I used to. Obviously, now I've got a bit older and obviously name and whatever. Like, I don't really get into dramas that often. Only if someone's trying to, like, I don't know, bump you for dough. Someone says like kind of cheeky comment. But it'd be very, very rarely nowadays that man will move to someone because I don't know, man. Just don't get violated. You know what I'm saying? I've put in the work years and years ago, now. So a name rings bells. Do you know what I mean? Obviously in the past, you had to style people and move to people, all that sort of shit. You know what I mean?
So on the road, do you normally just commit grand theft autos? Or robberies, so drugs? What do you do?
On the road, yeah, no, I'm not a drug dealer. In jail, I'm shot up. On road, it used to be, we used to play, well, we used to live Grand Theft Auto, right? So people would sit there playing Grand Theft Auto, like GTA, like we'd actually sit there and people would actually sit there and play GTA. We'd actually go and commit GTA. So let's just say, I'll give you another scenario. So back in the day when I got my 7, got nicked for 67 robberies, done a plea bargain for 54, and ended up getting 7 years. So we used to go and do smash and grab, so we'd get a car, we'd go and drag someone out of the car, then we'd go and drag someone out of another car, then we'd go to home base, get a couple of sledgehammers, go to the jewelry shop, jump out the car, smash, grab the kettles, jump in the car, do a left, do a right, gone. And then yeah, sometimes if we had no cars, we would stand at a zebra crossing. Obviously we're on foot, so we need a car, go out there, and you can't go out there with no car. Like, no, no, no. Next thing, like, yeah, X5, X5. So you go into the middle of the crossing. Go like you're doing your little fucking shoelace. One will go around the car, bust the door, chin my man, bang, 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 unclip your seatbelt, drag my man out, do you know what I mean? Jump in the car, everyone jump in the car, burst out, do a left, do a right, dust out, dust to a complete left, different manner. Let's say we done it in West London, we dust to like North London, drag someone out of another car, then go in convoy, and then just go and just do whatever. We're gonna run up in the hotel, run up in the jewelry shop, run up in, we've even last picking sometimes like at night time. Obviously when it's come last pickings of the night, it's like mad late. If fuck it, we're gonna run up in the McDonald's. Might sound muggy, but at the end of the day, when you run up in the McDonald's, you make my man crack the safe. You run in there, everyone's in that blue shirt. So you see the one geezer in different colour shirt. Can't remember whether it is. Everyone is in blue shirt, one person's in a white shirt, or everyone's in white shirts and one person in a blue shirt. So whoever's in the odd shirt, you smack him up. Because my man's the manager, yeah? So you run in, we've run in, grabbed the spatula, slapped him with spatula, chinned him, grabbed him. I said, where's the safe? He said, it's there, it's there. I mean, drag him to the safe. Fucking open it, he's the key, he's the manager, he's the one with the key in it. Crack the safe, you know what I mean? You're getting paid, you're getting a quick 30. You know what I mean? Half 12, 1 o'clock at night, sweet. Might sound muggy if I run up in a McD's, but you get paid, you know what I mean? Run up in McD's, Burger King, hotels. They're just last picking. They're like when you're driving around all day, you have to clap nothing. Yeah? You need to get paid. Obviously, we're all on the run, staying in hotels, you know. Obviously, you got to make at least a monkey to get that done. Go and buy yourself food. Obviously, we didn't take no drugs, didn't we? We used to sponsor suits and we didn't used to drink. So, you know, like you need to buy your weed, your cigarette, your fucking, then you go and pick a chick up in a fucking cab, you go to a hotel, that fucking monkey at night, you know what I mean? If you've been out there all day and you have clapped nothing, then, you know, last pickings, that's what we used to call it, last pickings, they fuck it, we'll run up in something drastic, I mean, get paid, call it a night and then go and do a proper smash and grab or something tomorrow, you know? It was fun. We used to have live like proper Grand Theft Auto GTA. I remember we drive down the street much, yeah? And we drive down the street, I think it was last pickings, we call it at night, of that. You see this TVR go by, we're like, fuck it, come, we'll go to the TVR. We'll dust to the TVR, and then we pull up, and you go, oh, excuse me, no, you don't know how to get to Whiteley's, do you? He said, oh yes, you just go down there, you said, do a left, you do a right, you just can't miss it. And you go, oh, thank you. And then you go to drive off and you stop. And you go, oh, you haven't got the time, have you? And they go, they literally open, like let you see. And then obviously our word is rah, they're judging. It's in that judging means they're rocking a kip, wasn't it? So right, they're judging, so it's pulled in front of their car like that, jump out, sledgehammer, run up, bang, smash the window, bang, hit him in the face with the head, sledgehammer, rip my man's kettle, run around to the other side, bang, pop her window, go to look in, she ain't even got a fucking kettle on, what the fucking, they run back around, them other lot, they're terrorizing my man, and then what I think happened was, they put the fucking acceleration all the way down, then they revved the fucking thing all the way down, let out the accelerator, the car just went, and then shot off, not like out of a film. But because TVRs are very low, it's hit parked car. It's hit the parked car, the other car has gone on in the air like that, and then landed on top of it. We was like, no, mental. So we jumped in the car, bus out, on the left, on the right, but getting caged back there. You know what, I'm gonna Google it now. I'm gonna read the actual turnout what it says now. Alright, so it says violent carjacking gang is jailed. The gang of robbers who use gratuitous violence to terrorize people living in the suburbs have been jailed. London's Blackfriars Crown Court heard the gang pocketed an estimated £350,000 during a 6-month spree targeting jewelers and hijacking expensive cars. Also of West London were sentenced to 7 years, 8 years, and another one got 2.5 years. The Toro and several of other gang members still on the run were linked to a total of 54 offences between January and June 2005. 11 of them in one day. At one stage during their crime spree, they were thought to be stealing one car every night. Their favourite ploy was to use a stolen car to either follow their target home to a quiet street before blocking them in and attacking them. Most brutal attack was on a man in his TVR sports car to his home in Bayswater, West London. They used a stolen car to corner the couple before smashing the windows with a sledgehammer and hitting them both in the face. The attempt to drag the woman out of the car failed when the driver managed to accelerate and forced them to let go. The gang also targeted a jeweler in Isha, Surrey, where they smashed a display window with a sledgehammer and stole 7 Rolex watches worth around £30,000. They also stole a £3,000 Cartier after cornering a Porsche driver at his home address in Hampstead, North West London. Passing sentencing on Tuesday, Judge Devi Pillay told the Tory the offences they carried out were usually materialistically planned. These victims must have been very badly terrorised, and I have no doubt that the trauma of it will stay with them for the rest of their lives.